Hi, it's Robin here from RV Retirement Redesign, coming to you from Nashville, Tennessee, where I'm doing a little bit of extra work. But because winter is rapidly approaching, at least in Colorado it is, there are a few things that I wanted to make sure we talked about before that first snowfall really hits. So stay tuned. We're going to talk about them right now. Welcome to RV Retirement Redesign, where we are redesigning and redefining. We're redesigning our retirement and redefining RV living, not because we want a cheap way to survive, but because we want to thrive in this new season of life on our terms. So let's begin the first one with the obvious that everybody should know about, and that is smoke detectors. Now, most of our RVs did come with smoke detectors, and depending on the age of your RV, it might be time to either replace them or just to make sure they're still in good working order. Now, I know mine's in working order because the other day when I was cooking, well, never mind, we won't go there, but we do want to make sure they're in good working condition. The second detector we're going to talk about is a carbon monoxide detector. Now, the fact that we keep our RVs so closed up, especially in those cold areas during the winter months, where we tighten up where air's going out and we tighten up where air's coming in, then our RVs become sealed almost, and it's really important that we not have any kind of air, especially that carbon monoxide air that could get into our systems and really cause a big problem. So one of the things you want to do is make sure that those things are working properly. In fact, our carbon monoxide detector broke. It was going off all the time and there was no issues going on, so we had to get a new one. We just bought one off of Amazon. I'll link it below in case somebody needs one. And as with all detectors, some of them come with batteries, or most of them do. And so you do need to make sure that it's in good working order by testing them. And there's always a little button you can test to see if it's, the siren's going to go off. However, many people choose to designate a certain time of year, a lot of times it's Easter, to just go ahead and change the batteries regardless. So you always have good, strong batteries for that year. Regardless of when you choose to change your batteries, do go ahead and do a test in the fall to make sure that they're working properly when you tighten up your rig. Since we're talking about fire safety anyway, let's talk about fire escapes. Does everybody in your RV know how to escape in case of a fire? In our particular RV, we have a 395 Momentum. We have 4 different escape areas. One is in the bedroom, the window, which is in the top part of the cab, so it would mean kind of hanging out a little bit and then dropping, but it's still very doable. Obviously, the front door is another escape area. We have a back door in the garage part of the toy hauler, and then that window back there also is an escape hatch. Now, because we have a deck around our RV, that would be an easy one to get out of because you would go right onto the deck. And let's not forget about fire extinguishers either. Our RV came with an extinguisher right next to the front door. We also have one underneath our kitchen sink, and I believe Mr. Bob has a couple others hidden around as well because he was a previous firefighter. So don't forget that fire extinguishers also have a use by date. So if yours is old, it might be time to replace it for a new one. Don't wait to test and see if it's going to work when you really need it. So my next tip is really a safety feature for your refrigerator. If your refrigerator gets way too hot or way too cold, it can severely damage your refrigerator components. And I know this because it was a very long, hard, and expensive lesson that we had to learn. So now in the summers, we keep a fan in our refrigerator outside unit, and in the winter time, we hang a 40-watt bulb on a trouble light just to keep that compartment from freezing. So I hope these few tips will keep your family safe this winter as you snuggle up tight to keep warm and enjoy your time together inside your RV, as well as maybe keep your pocketbook a little safer too by taking care of that refrigerator. So if you have any other thoughts or ideas, please write a comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks, and we'll see you next week.